Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nate from DMV Access. Today I'm here with, is it Maybach Wallace
Correct.
from Baltimore. We got a Baltimore artist from DMV. All right, man, how you doing today?
Man, I'm feeling good today, man, despite what I'm going through in my life. I'm feeling good. How about yourself?
Ooh. Man, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. It's the first DMV Access radio interview. We used to do them in the past, but this is a new channel, so you're going to be the first one featured on it. All right, so let's get right into it, man. Let's talk about your music. Let's talk about your story. How did you get into music? How did it all start for you?
Well, music started for me back in the day, man, growing up in Baltimore, in my neighborhood. And it's what I saw in my neighborhood as a young guy, young boy, and me also with a little bit of experience actually made me want to do music. And I started music when I was in middle school. I started really taking it serious around like 07, 08. A lot of artists influenced me, but one of the artists around that time that influenced me the most was Lil Wayne when he was dropping like the drought 1, drought 2, drought 3 dedications and all that stuff, and when he dropped the Carter 3.
Carter 3, yeah, 2008. Yeah, that was a good year. That was a good year for hip hop. All right, man. Let's talk about musical influences. Like, was there anyone else? Was Wayne the top guy for you, or like, was there anybody else that we should mention that helped influence your music?
Yes, I would say Kendrick Lamar had an influence on me. Jay-Z kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, Jay-Z kinda, Chance the Rapper, Wiz. There's I like Dirt. There's a couple artists I can name.
Yeah. So, like, let's talk about the style of your music. Like, what makes you different from, all these other artists out there? Is there anything in particular that separates your music from theirs?
Yes. Well, most of the time I'm lyrical. I like to play with words, and also, I tell a story through my music sometimes. Either I tell a story that I've experienced, or I tell a story that I've dreamed about, or I'm telling someone else's story that I've seen them go through. So that's basically what my music be about. And a lot of times it be about like my future and stuff like that.
Got it. I noticed you said that you're a lyrical artist. These days, I think music's changed, over the years. I'm not saying there's no lyrical artists out there today, because there are, but there's a lot of I'm sure you've noticed there's a lot of artists out there who kind of made it big, and then they're just not very lyrical at all. Like, how do you feel about that? Does it make you angry, or you just don't care? Like, how do you feel about that?
No, that's cool. Like, one of the dopest artists that I fuck with, I don't know if I can say this on the air or not, but I like Migos because their style is cool. As far as the industry, I think as far as making stuff like, hip, I say Lil Uzi did that the best, man. Lil Uzi and Migos, they made up their own waves and stuff. Rich the Kid, he made his own waves too, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I like a lot of artists though. Famous Dex, he definitely made his own waves with the style of music. So all that type of stuff cool too. So I don't think nothing wrong with it. I just think it's different lanes. That's all.
Yeah, I totally get that. Like, I think, at first, it was hard for a lot of people to, accept it. You know what I mean? Because it was like, I think if you go back in the years, like, if you look at people from like the 90s and 2000s, it's like you had to have a good flow. You had to, you know what I mean? You had to have something. But like now it's, I'm not saying you don't have to have something, but I feel like they can, as long as they have like a good beat, a good flow, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like they're able to not get away with it, I would say, but it's like it's a different thing. It's a different style. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm good at, flowing. I'm good at flowing and freestyling.
Cool. All right, man. So far, what have you done yet? Like, what have you released so far?
So far, what I've accomplished, I've released a few singles with a few different artists. I've dropped a mixtape. I'm working on another mixtape. I have another single that we're going to drop on the air today. And I have new music that's coming up in the future. I like to drop singles and freestyles. I think nowadays, albums and stuff like that, not that important until you get signed or you really have structure. But you really should just drop the music. Don't let people sleep on you. You gotta keep dropping music. That's how I like to be in the game. And I'm dropping another mixtape as well though that I'm working on.
Yeah, I think that's actually really, important, for artists to be consistent, you know what I mean? Because I feel like today, like, there's so many artists out there, everyone's dropping things that you just have to do it often. Like, is that something that you've, that you followed over the years to just constantly drop something, constantly be, putting out new content?
Yep. So far, this year, let's see, it's April. I've dropped probably one song this year. Last year I dropped a little freestyle. I dropped the freestyle this year as well. This is original though. The song that I'm about to drop is original, so that's a plus. And the one after this one is going to be original too. So it's good to mix it up, not just keep using other people's beats, but I'm dropping some original things as well.
Cool. I mean, I think it's cool to do both. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's cool to drop your original stuff, your original beats and everything, but it's also cool to see, it's cool to take another artist's beat and then just kind of make it your own. You know what I mean? I don't know. I like it a lot, but I like remixes. So
yeah,
cool.
Montana 300, he do a good job at that.
So is that the plan for right now? Like you're gonna keep putting out, remixes plus, originals? Is that the plan from now on? Like what are you what should we?
Yeah, I like to make mixtapes that way, so people can see the versatility in the genre.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's also cool. Sometimes like you'll see an artist do like a remix, and then sometimes they do it better than the original artist. You know what I mean? Or I think so. Like they do like the beat justice, better than the original artist. So that's cool. All right, man. What should we be expecting from you like in the near future? Like, is there a mixtape on the way? Like, what's coming up?
Yes. There's a mixtape on the way, Open Curtains too. I know I've been probably, like, dragging with it, taking a while, but I want it to be way better than the first mixtape. And I'm pretty sure this one is going to be cool. In the future, also, you can expect more merchandise from me. You guys can check out my website, Wix. It's on Wix. More clothing, stuff like that. I'm also into cannabis. I have a lot going on. I'm not just in the music field, but that's my passion. But that's what you can expect from the future, like more merchandise and stuff like that from my brand.
Yeah, let's talk about the brand a little bit. Like, let's talk about how it all came together. What it represents. It's like a movement, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, it is like a movement. All right, so I'll be brief. In 2012, me and my homies made up. We didn't want to make up nothing negative, so we made up a group, and I turned it into like more of the music scene. And me and my homies, we took it serious, and we started recording videos, and we started getting into the music, and started doing shows around Baltimore and stuff. And I started traveling and getting our name out there more. And the most thing I would say about it is that it's something like, it's like a gift from God that we even had the chance to do that. And I go so hard with it because I lost one of my homies when I moved to Chicago. I lost one of my homies, so that gave me a lot of motivation to keep going, because I know that if he was still alive, like a lot of stuff would be different. But I feel as though I gotta keep pushing to show the world that what we created, not just him, it was a couple other guys too, what we created was something positive, and that it could probably change your life. Not so much if you follow me. What I'm saying is it would change your life if you, as far as the movement, because Bound Money Team is the label, Bound Life is the lifestyle, and that basically what I stand for.
Right. So, is there a release date for the mixtape?
No, I actually don't have a release date yet for the mixtape, but I will keep everyone posted on that. I want to at least have like 10 tracks on the mixtape at the most. I don't like to give people too much at one time. And right now, what I would need help with probably I'm looking for like promoters, honestly, graphic designers, people that design clothing, all that artsy type people. I like artsy type people. So anybody that's interested in stuff like that, jewelry, anything, because I also have like that stuff on my website. So yeah.
Got it. All right, man. So I guess the track that you're going to be dropping today, that we're going to release today, or that we're going to play today, is actually going to be on the mixtape, right?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be on the mixtape, yeah.
All right, cool, man. Any shout-outs you want to give?
Yes. First, I want to give a shout-out to DMV Access for giving me this opportunity. I want to give a shout-out to Baltimore, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Cali, Vegas, and wherever else I forgot that I've traveled to. Shout out to y'all for showing me love, things like that. And yeah, man.
All right,
shout
man.
out to God, last but not least.
Cool. All right, do you want to announce the song that you're gonna do?
Yeah. Right now, you're about to listen to Natable Black and Maybach Wallace, Rise Again on DMV Access. Check it out. Make sure y'all support.
We will rise again.
Maybach Wallace. Can you hold a nigga down while I'm stacking my bread? Would you let them other niggas get inside of your bed? Would you tell them you taking or would you tell them you free? Would you listen to them or would you listen to me? Would you chill in the crib or you go out in the streets? I ain't giving you time unless you wifey to be. See, I got a lot of on my plate though, but my bank rolls like Takeover. Can't play around with my peso. This way move when I say so. It's bound life to my eyes closed. Need a bad chick like Ludacris. I need a whole fifth for that Quavo. Like me goes, I hate hoes. Gotta be sophisticated. Roll my weed, good conversation. Help me run the congregation. No preacher, such God amazing.
Pray to be your friend in the storms of life.
What?
Wanna hold your hand till we see the sun. Wanna be the reason why you wanna make it.
Yeah.
Walking together, we're falling together, we're learning together. We will rise again.
What?
We will rise again.
What? I need a chick that's gonna be there when I lose it all. Yeah, I'm good with my 2 feet, but sometimes niggas fall. Can I trust you around my fam? Can I trust you around my squad? Is you gonna hold it down? In them dark times it get hard. Can you love me for who I am? Can you love me for who I'm not? Can you love me when I'm dead wrong? Can you love me when I get hot? You gon' be there on the scene or let another chick take your spot? I need a goddess, a flawless queen who can help me build a team, an empire, not empire. No Lucius Lyons. I've been the hottest nigga, boy. You been fired. We living it real life. I don't watch The Wire. I've been taking trips, boy. I've been flying.
Pray to be your friend in the storms of life. Wanna hold your hand till we see the sun. Wanna be the reason why you wanna make it. Walking together, we're falling together, we're learning together. We will rise again.
What?
We will rise again.
What? Yeah. Bound like. Forever.